What's up, gaming heroes, and welcome back to another awesome video. Today's video is all about this mouse right here, the Scimitar RGB Elite. This is a Corsair mouse, and I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to make this video because I did a kind of like a comparison video of the top 5 gaming mice in the MMO industry that I consider to be like decent. Out of all those mice in that video, I found that this one in particular was the one that I loved the most, and there was specific reasons, like, you know, the thumb pad buttons on the side were textured, the actual mouse seemed like, you know, your hand would sweat less whilst actually using it. Just a ton of different customizable things that really just drew my attention to it. And because it's not a sponsored video, I actually was giving a very honest opinion of this. I had loads of people say to me, Erosium, are you going to buy that mouse? And yes, my friends, I bought the mouse. I got myself a treat for Christmas. I thought, why not? Let's treat myself. So I bought it for Christmas. Now, this video is going to show you some of the really cool, unique features with this mouse. And I think it's just important to show you because my mind has been absolutely blown by some of these features. As a World of Warcraft player in particular, I have to use like over 30 to 40 keybinds in game. There's so many buttons to press, and one hand, my left hand, can't always press the keyboard that many times. So having a mouse like this one connected up with 12 buttons on the side, this really opens up some unique opportunities for me in particular. So with that being said, when you get your mouse, you obviously have a mouse which has 12 buttons, right? It has 12 buttons, but we have a problem there, my friends, and the problem is button 1 on the mouse is the same as 1 on the keyboard. So that's the same for button 2. Button 2 on the mouse is the same as button 2 on the keyboard. Same all the way up to number 12, okay? Now, obviously, you're saying to yourself, oh, there's no 12 on the keyboard. So after 9, it goes 0, which is actually 10. And then it goes the dash, which is actually 11. And then it goes equal sign, which is 12. That's the same on the mouse. So we don't want the same buttons for each, right? So to combat this, the actual geniuses at Corsair came up with a software called IQ. And basically the software allows you to reprogram and remap the buttons on the side of your mouse. It's so easy, even a sausage like me can do it. By the way, if you want to get this mouse, there's a link in the description. It is an affiliate link, so I will benefit if you click it, but I'm really just making this video to help you with that software. So let's get into using IQ software. Really simple. When your mouse arrives, download the free software called IQ. The software itself should look something a little bit like this. Once you've got this software, go ahead and click where it says at the top here. It says your profiles. Click on your profiles and create yourself a profile. In this instance, I created myself a profile called Erosium Mouse because it is Erosium's mouse. Okay, at that point, very simply, go ahead and click edit profile. Okay, at that point, very simply, just click your profile so you are actually editing your profile. Then go to key assignments. This is where you're going to actually change the assignments on the mouse itself. As you can see, these buttons are interactable, so you can actually change them yourself. The only button you can't change is the left click there, because you obviously need that to interact with your PC on a daily basis, so you don't want to be reprogramming the main left click. Everything else is reprogrammable, so do bear that in mind. So just for a brief example, I want to let you guys know my buttons. As an example, button 1 is actually a mixture of Alt and the button next to 1, that in combination. So in game, when I press button 1 on my mouse, you can see it highlights 1 button, which is actually 2 buttons in game, but for me, it's only pressing 1 button. So when it's in game, it's pressing both Alt and the button next to 1. And then if I press number 2 on my mouse, it's actually pressing Alt 1 in game, which is very, very cool. And the way we do this is we actually come here, we create 12 keystrokes. So you just press this plus button at the bottom right here. Let's just drag this program to the side a little bit. Okay, so if you want to add all 12 buttons, then you would go ahead and you would click add 12 assignments. At that point, you'd go down to the bottom, click on the number 1, right? And then you would click keystroke. This will allow you to remap the keystroke. At that point, you then select the number 1 here for the actual mouse. But additionally, you can use these here, which is number 1 through to 12. It's the exact same thing as pressing 1 here. At that point, you go ahead and you use the keybind that you want to use. For my instance, I went for Alt and the button next to 1. And then if you look on keystroke 2, it is Alt and 1. Keystroke 3 is Alt and 2, etc., etc., etc. The reason I didn't go for Control 1 through to blah, 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 or shift through to what blah 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 blah. I actually went for Alt because I never use Alt. Whereas in game I use shift 1 through to 5 and I use control 1 through to 5 as well. So I didn't want to use those for my mouse as well. So this actually opens up a ridiculous amount of opportunities for you. So in this instance, as you can see, each of these buttons have a various different tasks and things that they need to do. If we go through to button 10, you can actually see on button 10, we've got Alt and 9. So I actually need to click Alt and 9. Brilliant. It's now done. I don't need to click save or anything like that. It's automatic. It's saved already. Okay. So go ahead, close that, and everything's already sorted now for me. So when I'm in game and I'm actually wanting to press stuff, let's go and to a target dummy real quick. Okay. Target dummy is here. So say I'm at this target dummy here and I want to press my wild mushroom to do some damage. I don't even need my keyboard hand. I can use my mouse hand here. And I can just go, oh, and that is pressing 2 buttons at once. That's pressing Alt and it's pressing dash. If I want to press Alt 1, I can literally do number 2, number 3, for vortex, blah, 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 all the way through to whatever it is I want. It's so fantastic in that regard that as a gamer in World of Warcraft, I have full control over everything I want to do in game. So say I want to have my mount on A5. I know that's like number 6, right? So I can literally just come outside here and I can very simply jump onto my mount. There you go. Look at that. No messing about, straight away, sorted, easy peasy. And because the clever way that they designed the Corsair Scimitar, all of the buttons have unique textures, so your thumb actually feels the difference in where it is. Not only that, I was pleasantly surprised and mind blown by this extra feature as well, which I'm just really passionate about. As I say, I've got nothing directly to gain. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm just really blooming impressed. I'm trying to reach for this mini screwdriver that comes with the mouse. That is a mini screwdriver, my friends. Mini screwdriver, okay? That, my friends, goes into the bottom of the mouse, like so. See the mouse? Now, you see this button bar here? Let's make this a big screen for you guys to see. So, if I'm showing you here, you can see that this mouse currently has the buttons all the way here. Well, if that doesn't suit my hand size, say for whatever reason I have an abnormally large hand, then I want to move these buttons all the way across, right? So, we can actually do that with this really cool ability. So we very simply take this screwdriver, we come to this mark here at the bottom of the mouse, and we would very quickly unscrew it. You don't need to completely unscrew it. It's very simple. It's very easy to use. And that actually unlocks this, so you can move this to a different location. So you see you can push it forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And then you get it into the position that you like most, and it stays there. So for me, because my thumb, I actually cut my thumb off once. My thumb doesn't have full mobility. I can't get it straight past that point. You can actually see the cut of my thumb from where I originally cut it off. But I was able to like basically heal through it and get it all sorted with the doctors. So I don't have full like mobility in my thumb. So as a result of that, this is really useful to me. And I was absolutely like mind blown by how useful this feature is. So for me, that's really useful. I have it all the way at the back because I don't have full mobility. I need to have it all the way at the back. So very simply, I can just tighten that back up. That's nice and tight. And this no longer moves. You see? No longer moves. It's actually completely stationary. And everything works completely fine. I could not believe that a company would go to such extreme efforts to make sure that the customer was satisfied with exactly where the thumb was. That, my friends, is good business practice, and I was very impressed with that. in particular. Not only that, but when we go back to the software, as you can see, we can actually choose the colors, the design we want the colors to actually come out. So say we go for the Interstellar one, your mouse will actually start to change color for the Interstellar. You can go for rainbow, liquid, whatever it is you want. Not only that, but also you can actually check on all of the sensors of your PC. You can know how hot your processor is, everything like that. It's absolutely insane, and I cannot believe that we are so gifted with amazing technology like this. I'm happy to be alive for technology like this, my friends. So, as I say before, I have bought myself a Scimitar now, guys. I was so impressed with it, I had to buy one. I just really wanted to hear what my viewers had to say about it, and you guys seem to really like it, so I actually got myself one. And I gave my Logitech G400 and something to my partner, who now has a really nice gaming mouse as well. And I've gone with an MMO proper gaming mouse. I'm really, really happy about it. It's one of the best additions I've actually added. So now I've got a Corsair K66 keyboard, which I will probably replace with, I don't know, probably another Corsair. We'll see. We've got another article coming out about keyboards soon, so check out Battle Shout for that. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I really, really hope you like this video. Remember, use my link for this mouse if you do want to buy it. No problem if not. I'm not fussed. I've got, as I say, no money in the game, so to speak. I'm just chill. I really hope you like this video. If you did, smash the like button, click subscribe. Leave us a comment in the section below, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Erosium, out.